Hi there, my name is Mike Ofka and thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, I like to make videos about my camping adventures, hiking, family vacations, all kinds of fun stuff. So if you would like to subscribe and hit that notification bell, I would really appreciate it. So on to the topic at hand, batteries. I purchased this travel trailer that I'm sitting in last year and quickly discovered that the house battery that came included with the trailer is pretty much useless if you want to go boondocking. We were out in chilly temperatures running the furnace off of the battery, and well before morning the battery was pretty much depleted and there was no electricity left. The lights were dim and it was really a bummer to have to go outside and turn on the generator. I probably ruined the battery pretty quickly by doing that. And if you're a new RVer who's interested in doing boondock style camping off grid in the wilderness like we like to do, you're going to discover very quickly too that you need to upgrade that battery system. So if you're more into camping at RV campgrounds or places that provide hookups, this issue won't affect you as much. And this video is probably not for you. Now, just a quick disclaimer, I'm not a battery expert, nor do I claim to be. And if you're planning on making these modifications to your RV, I would recommend consulting a professional if you're not comfortable doing this yourself or you don't have any electrical experience. I'm merely trying to provide you with some information so that you can make an educated choice when deciding for yourself. There are many options available for house batteries on your RV. Whether it's lead acid, lithium, AGM, gel, wheelchair batteries, golf cart batteries, 6 volt, 12 volt, whatever. You know, it can be overwhelming trying to do research on this, and that's what I found when I was doing my own research. It's just crazy, and it's hard to get some practical, good information for our style of camping, which is mostly weekend warrior type stuff, where we like to go into the woods for a few days and then come home. Or like later this summer, we're going to make a big trip out to the west into the Rocky Mountains. Well, just stay tuned for that. We're going to take you with us, so make sure you subscribe and you'll see all of that stuff. But we're really going to put this system to the test, and I'm excited to see how it goes. So after weighing all the options, trying to figure out what was best for us, I ended up going with two 12 volt VMAX SLR 125 charge tank batteries. These are 125 amp hour AGM batteries that I'm wiring in parallel for a total of 250 amp hours. These VMAX batteries are serious military grade batteries that are really overbuilt. I mean, they weigh 75 pounds a piece. When you pick it up, you can feel it. They're just massive batteries, which could also be a con as far as weight and space is concerned, which you're about to see. But I'm getting 200 amp hours of power out of these batteries for half of the price of 100 amp hours of lithium battery. And I'm also able to use a lot of the existing infrastructure and wiring on the camper to hook up these batteries. There's minimal drilling or running wires and that sort of thing. For the battery monitor, I went with the Lee shunt-based battery monitor, which was only $44. It's really awesome. It works great, easy to install, and very affordable. Now, in addition to my AGM house batteries, I also went ahead and got the Cherokee Explorer 1000 along with two 100 watt solar panels. So I have 200 watts of solar on this Cherokee Explorer 1000. So the Cherokee 1000 is a lithium battery, but it's basically a power bank in a box. It's very portable. It's 1,000 watt hours, which is a significant amount of power to do a lot of things. Now, having the Cherokee on hand is a great option for 110 volt power without running a generator. It comes included with the inverter. It does AC and DC, and it's very portable, which I love. We can use it in the RV, outside the RV, in the truck while we're driving. We can charge it in the truck, we can charge it with solar panels, or we can charge it with a generator. So it's very, very flexible. And I also love the fact that the solar panels are not attached to the RV. That way we can park the RV in the shade if the opportunity is there. Speaking of shade, the sun just went behind a cloud. That's why the light changed. Kind of funny. So yeah, the RV can be parked in the shade while we have the solar panels out in the sun. And I just think that's really cool. It really does take away from the experience when you have to go outside and turn on the generator all the time, especially for small things like watching TV or warming up a burrito or a cup of coffee in the microwave. With this Jackery, we can do all of those things and leave the generator in the truck. And if we need to run the air conditioner, we're going to be running that generator anyway. And in that case, we're going to be able to power everything in the RV, including charging up all of these battery systems. Now, this is not a paid promotion at all for any of these products. I bought these with my own money, and I did a lot of research and made these decisions based on that research. So my cost for the batteries that I bought totaled $2,275. Now, if you compare that to a similar setup with like lithium battle-borne batteries, they have a kit that has 200 amp hours of power, just like the batteries I bought. But their kit costs a total of $3,532. That's over $1,000 difference. And I also have the 1,000 watt hours of power in the Jackery, which is above and beyond what the battle-borne package offers. And they don't even include the solar panels. One other factor in my decision to get AGM over Lithium is the fact that AGM is less sensitive to severe weather. AGM performs better in cold and very hot temperatures, whereas Lithium, you can't really charge them if you're below freezing. You can use them, but charging them is an issue. Installing the AGM batteries was a little bit tricky because there's rails on the tongue jack that hold the battery box. Now, I measured the rails to see if the AGM batteries would fit, and I didn't take into account the battery boxes, which have handles and additional space. I didn't realize this until after the batteries and the boxes arrived. So with the help of a friend, we decided that the best way to solve this problem was to move the front rail closer to the propane tanks and reorient the battery boxes front to back instead of side to side. We also welded some spacer bars to keep some space in between the batteries to allow for the wiring, and we mounted a strip of metal underneath the box to help support it. We also drilled holes in the rails and used bolts and lock washers to securely mount the boxes to the rails. The hardest part of this installation was the welding, which took us about half a day. Other than that, it was a breeze. And after the initial tests that I did, I'm pretty happy with the results. I think that we're going to be more than fine boondock camping for days at a time, if not weeks. I hope this video gave you some good information to help you make your own decisions regarding your batteries. We have an incredible summer planned for camping. We're going to take you along with us, and we hope you have a great summer as well. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.